Hi guys, Carrie Gabriel here with It Works. I want to make a short video to tell you guys about Instagram and give some of my tips for working on Instagram. Okay, I want to start by saying there's lots of different ways to do things, so what works for me may not work for you. Some of the things that work for me may work for you, some may not. Just pick and choose and try everything out and then go with what works best for you and for your audience and for your business. Okay. So this video is not going to be very technical. For technical issues, I just Google it, to be honest, because Google will tell you everything you need to know about how to do this, how to do that. I'm talking more about techniques, things like that, some tips. Okay, so one of the main questions that I hear all the time is, should my Instagram be public or should it be private? That is a personal decision, and there's no right answer. Okay, there's no wrong answer. There's been people who have been extremely successful with public profiles. There's been people equally as successful with private. So you choose what feels more comfortable for you. Personally, mine is public. And my thinking is, this is my business. So it's really my business page. So it's like, would I open a business and then ask people to knock on the door to come in? No. No, I wouldn't. I mean, when we go to Target, do we just walk in, or do we be like, hey, Target, can we come in? Is it okay? Can we look at your stuff? No, we don't. We just walk right in and we buy too much. Okay, so that's the same concept I have with my Instagram profile. I just want to invite people in. Okay, so no right answer, no wrong answer. All right, so Instagram is kind of tricky because in the beginning it feels like you're doing a lot of work because you need to be consistent and you need to find followers, but you don't get all the payback that you think that you deserve. And for me, in the beginning, you're mostly just building up your followers, okay? Because the more people that see your stuff, the more business you're going to get. So you need to find followers. And for me, I think personally, whenever you get to be around 3,000, sometimes less followers, that's when your page starts to get a lot of action. So before that, you're just building it, building it, building it. So one of the biggest ways to get followers is to follow other people, because Instagram etiquette is that people will follow you back. Now, the rules change a lot. Right now, we can follow up to 100 people per hour. So I would try to do that. Try to follow as many people as you can, and then people will follow you back. Not everybody will, and that's okay, but some people will, and that's what's important. Okay. Another way to find followers, and this is interesting to me, and you can do this without following people, is pick a hashtag. Okay, it could be flower, it could be anything, and then go to some of the recent posts and start liking the pictures, and then find some that you really like and go to their profile and like 5 or 6 of their pictures and comment on at least 1 or 2. And if you keep doing this, it's very time consuming, but whenever you're just laying there, you're not doing anything, you're about to fall asleep, maybe go through and find some people to do this to, like a bunch of pictures, comments on some, and people will start following you, and you don't have to follow them back. So that's a good way to get followers. It's more time consuming, but you're not upping your follower count, which is also something I wanted to talk about. Instagram lets you follow up to 7,500 people. Okay, when you're first starting, you're like, oh, that's a ton, but as you get going, you hit that limit pretty quick. So what you want to do is you want to unfollow people not following you back, and there are a lot of apps that will show you. So just search your app store, because they get glitchy. So if I throw out some names, they might not work now, they might have worked before, they might work in the future. So just search for some good apps that will let you unfollow people, and they'll actually show you the people not following you back, and you can go through that list and unfollow. I recommend trying to do it maybe once every week or two. In the beginning, you don't have to do it so much, but that way you're weeding out the people who aren't following you back, because if they're not following you back, they're not seeing your stuff, so there's no need for you to be following them, really. Okay, now what to post. Okay, I think it's best to post 7 to 10 times a day. Okay, now some of you guys are like, oh, that's a lot. But the thing about Instagram is it goes really, really fast. So I get most of my likes in the first 20 minutes of posting something. If I'm only posting once a day, that's a short window for people to see my stuff. So you want to post at least 7 to 10 times a day. I personally, I break it up and try to post hourly, but you do what works best for you. Some people I know work full time during the day, and that's okay. You just have to be more efficient with your time. The most important times to post are like in the morning, because people check their phones when they wake up, and in the evening, because if you think about it, between like 6, 7, 8, 9 o'clock, what are you doing? You're just relaxing. Maybe you just had dinner, you're watching TV, you're not really doing anything, right? That's what most people are doing. So that's when they're scrolling their phones, and that's when it's the most important time for us to post. Okay, so even if you work full time, make sure you're hitting those key times, because you're probably not working then. So in the mornings and in the evenings when people are powering down. Okay, I like to change up my post. I do this for a couple of reasons. One, I like Instagram, it's fun. So I like to post things that I like. Another thing is I want to hold people's attention. Okay, so if they like my funny pictures, they're just going to keep watching me and just keep following me because they want to see my funny pictures. And then one day they're going to be like, oh, that's my belly. I need to call this girl. Maybe she can help me. So you change things up because it'll keep your audience, and it's more fun for you, and you're bringing value to your followers, and they're going to appreciate that, and they're going to keep following you. Okay, so I like to change it up with, well, I like to post my kids because I want people to see that I'm a mom, I'm a real person. Sometimes I post decorating ideas, but I'm not really into that. But if I see something that catches my eye, I'll post it. I like inspirational quotes. That's usually what I post first thing in the morning. I like things that are funny, like I mentioned before. I post things like that. I live in Hawaii, so I gotta take advantage of that. People love to learn about Hawaii, so I'll post like landscapes, or if I'm eating something that people don't get to see usually. Another thing, food's big on Instagram. That'll get you a lot of likes. Okay, so change up your post 7 to 10 times a day. I try to get, my goal is to get 3 before and after or business like posts during that time. So I alternate. I'm like, kids, belly before and after, a palm tree, I don't know, hair, skin, and nails before and after. Just change it up so that it's not boring, because people, whenever they're looking at your profile, they'll scroll back about 20 pictures before deciding to follow you. And if they like what they see in those 20 pictures, you're in. Okay, if it's before and after, before and after, before and after, before and after, probably not going to want to follow you. I wouldn't want to follow you. That's not very interesting. Okay, you need to add value to their lives. Okay, so I like to show the real me, because we all have the same products, but they're choosing which distributor they want to go with. So always keep that in mind. And not everybody's going to click with everybody, but at least you know that you tried your best. Okay, so we have a Team Hawaii system, and one of the ways that I use it on Instagram, and I use it mostly on Instagram, is I will post a picture about the business, and it can be anything about the business. I don't usually like the real salesy kind of things. I like the more, oh my gosh, I'm at a beach on a Tuesday. Who would want to work like this with me? And I'll say comment or like for more information, or text me. And people will, if they like it, then obviously they want more information, right? So I'll message them, and I use the system, and I'm like, if I could show you a way to make money by being nice to people, would you be interested? Now, not everybody will answer, but a lot of people do. And I like that phrase because, honestly, I want to work with people that want to be nice to people. I mean, plain and simple. I mean, do we want mean people? No, we don't. Because I've met some of my best friends through It Works. So everybody who joins the team is like a potential friend. So I always think of it that way. So I want people that are nice to people. So a lot of people will be like, sure, what is that? And I'll be like, oh, yeah, can I send you a short video? It's not spammy, I promise. And they'll be like, sure. And so I'll send them the Team Hawaii opportunity video. And then I wait for them to be able to see it whenever they see my message. And then I'll wait like 8 to 10 minutes and I'll ask them, so what did you like best about the video? So I ask it in this way because I want them to be focusing on the positive. Okay, and so they'll tell me what they like best, and I'll say, oh, awesome, and then we'll talk about that, and then we'll talk about the business, and we'll see if they have any questions and all that. And then whenever I'm just not sure what they're gonna do to try to see where they're at, I ask them, okay, so on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being I'm not interested, you're totally wasting my time, and 10 being sign me up now, what's your website, where do you see yourself? Now I like the number system. Eric Worre is the one that I learned it from. I like the number system because it takes the emotion out. You're just throwing out a number. It's not, it's not personal. And they don't have to feel like they're hurting my feelings. So if they say like a 7, I'm like, oh, that's awesome. I'm so excited. Okay, what can we do to get you to a 10? And then everybody's got something. Some people are like, oh, well, I don't get paid till Friday. I'm like, oh, okay, good. We can get you started on Friday. Here's some stuff that we can do in the meantime to get you all ready. Or some people will say, well, I don't have the money. I'm like, okay, well, you can pre-sell their wraps that come in your kit. There's 4 of them and they're $25 each. And so we'll talk about that. We'll get them started. Or maybe they'll be like, I'm just scared. And I'll be like, okay, I get that one. And then we can talk about their fears and we can figure it out. So I like to attach a number to it and then find out what we can do to get them to a 10. Okay, so now another thing that's the Team Hawaii system on distributors. And for one thing that's important with anything that we do is follow up. Okay, whenever if they stop answering me, I can give them some time, and then maybe the next day I'm like, so what did you like best about the video, or did you get a chance to watch the video if they haven't answered me back? Or whenever, if they say I get paid on Friday, on Thursday I can be like, hey, are we all set for tomorrow? I'm super excited to have you join the team, things like that. So I always follow up. Okay, and you can scroll through your messages, your direct messages on Instagram, and you can see who you haven't talked to in a while. And you can delete any of the messages that you've sent, and then you can send them again so that you pop up to the top of their list. Okay, so those are some of the ways that I work on Instagram. I don't cold message people. If somebody has never liked or never commented on anything I've ever posted, I do not message them. To me, that is spamming. But if they comment or if they like a post where they're supposed to like it for more information, then they probably want more information, and I should give it to them. Okay, so thank you guys for watching. I love Instagram. Some of my rock stars have come from Instagram. It is a great way to work your business, and I hope that you find great success with it too. Bye.